Welcome to your weekday cup of the Word. We are in 1 John chapter 1. 1 John is often referred to as the book of love, and John is the writer of love. And that's an apt statement because John does deal with love a lot in this book. John's first letter here is dealing with a time in the church where there was a false teaching out there called Gnosticism. Now, you don't need to know all the ins and outs of Gnosticism in order to understand the book, but it does give a little bit of color to it. The Gnostics were a group of people who said what you think is important, but what you do isn't important. And so we're all born sinful, everything we do is sinful, so it doesn't matter what you do, all that matters is what you think. And also wrapped up within Gnosticism was the idea that Jesus wasn't actually God. He just was controlled by God. And so as you read through 1 John, you're going to see a lot of things that deal with those issues of what you do matters, and what you think and what you do are tied together. And Jesus really is the Christ. He really is God. And chapter 1 really starts in with that idea right away, because 1 John chapter 1 reads a lot like John chapter 1. It's dealing with this same idea of Jesus is the Word, and we saw Him, and we beheld Him with our eyes, we touched Him with our hands. He is a real human being, and He is really God. And Jesus came down, and Jesus was the light, and that if we are going to follow the light, we need to walk in the light, that our behavior has to be one that removes darkness from it. And then he's going to finish up this chapter with dealing with the idea of when you sin, what do? Is sin not a big deal, or is it a big deal? And he'll say it is a big deal, and you have to confess that you sin. And if you do, God's faithful to forgive you, but you have to own up to it. You have to be honest about it, and you need to correct the course, so that what we think about sin matters, and what we say about sin matters. So we are the people who walk in the light, and when we do fall short, we confess our sins so that we might get back into that light. That's 1 John chapter 1. That's your daily cup, and we'll see you tomorrow.